Dear students, welcome to my ninth class on Module 4, Vector Space and Orthogonality. In this lecture video, we're gonna discuss few more problems on the four fundamental subspaces. Problem number 2. Find the four fundamental subspaces for the matrix A is equal to 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. Find the dimension for the same and also establish the relation between null space of the matrix A and column space of the A transpose matrix and null space of A transpose matrix and column space of A matrix. So in this problem, they have given that the matrix A is equal to 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. Now I am going to reduce this matrix A into echelon form to find the rank as well as pivot numbers. So by performing the row transformations, so I'll be calling the row 1 as R1 row 2 as R2, row 3 as R3. To convert the first entry of R2 row 0, the operation what I'm going to use is R2 implies R2 minus 2 R1. I'm multiplying 2 for the row R1 and subtracting with R2 row. To make the first entry of R3 row 0, the operation what I'm going to use is R3 implies R3 minus 3 R1. Multiplying 3 for the row R1 and subtracting with R3. So it is given by R2 implies R2 minus 2 R1, R3 implies R3 minus 3 R1. Like after performing this row transformation, I got the matrix A is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, I got it. Now, to make the complete R3 row 0, the operation what I am going to use is R3 implies R3 minus R2. Like after this operation, I got the matrix A is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, I got it. So it is an echelon form and hence I got the pivot numbers 1 and 1 and it is in the form of staircases. So I'll be taking this one and this one as a pivot number, and this echelon form having two non-zero rows and with two pivot elements, hence the rank of this matrix A is given by 2. Now I'm going to find the column space of A. The column space is given by taking the column with pivot numbers. So it is given by 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So therefore the column space is given by 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1. From the given A matrix, I am taking the two columns with two pivot numbers. So hence the dimension of this column space is given by rank of A is equal to 2. Now I am going to find the row space of A. This row space of A will be equal to column space of A transpose. So I'm going to find the A transpose, then I'll be finding the rank of A transpose along with the pivot number for the A transpose matrix, then we'll be finding the column space of A transpose. The A transpose matrix is given by A transpose is equal to 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. To make this entry as 0, the operation what I'm going to use is R3 implies R3 minus R1. So with this operation, the complete R3 row will become 0 here. So I got the A transpose matrix is equal to 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. So here this 1 and this 1 are the pivot number because these two are in the staircase form and all the column rows, 0 columns below the pivot number only we are having. So hence I will be taking these two are the pivot numbers, and this A transpose matrix having the two non-zero rows, hence the rank will be equal to 2 for the A transpose matrix. Hence I got the rank is equal to 2 for the transpose matrix and with two pivot elements. Now I can able to find the column space of A transpose. The column space of A transpose is given by taking the columns with two pivot numbers from the given matrix A transpose I am taking. That is column space of A transpose is given by 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the rank of this A transpose is given by 2. Hence, the dimension of row space of A will be equal to rank of A transpose. Hence, the dimension of the row space of A will be equal to 2. Now, I am going to find the null space of A. The null space of A is given by the condition x with the condition that Ax is equal to 0. So, consider Ax is equal to 0 first. So, A matrix is given by 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 along with the X matrix x1, x2, x3 is equal to 0, 0, 0. Like after performing the row transformation to get an echelon from the matrix A. So I got the matrix A like this 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0 with the two pivot numbers 1 and 1 in the first and second column only, into x1, x2, x3 is equal to 0, 0, 0. Like after multiplying this, we can observe that here x1 and x2 are the pivot variables, because I'm going to multiply this complete x column with the pivot columns. So I got x1 and x2 are the pivot variables and x3 is a free variable here. So I'll be assuming x3 is equal to k. So since x3 is equal to k, and like after simplifying this, I got the value of x2 is equal to 0. Then I got x1 is equal to minus k by replacing x2 and x3 in the first equation. That is x1 plus x3 is equal to 0. So I got x1 is equal to minus k. So hence I got the x matrix like x1, x2, x3 is equal to minus k, 0, k. Hence the null space of the matrix A is given by minus k, 0, k. And taking k common factor, I got minus 1, 0, 1. Hence, the dimension of null space of A is given by n minus r, and it is given by 3 minus 2. Therefore, the dimension of null space of the matrix A is given by 1. Next one is left null space of A. It is given by null space of A transpose. The formula is y at the condition A transpose y is equal to 0. So, to solve this one, I am taking the matrix A transpose y is equal to 0. So it is given by 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3 for A transpose, and Y column matrix is y1, y2, y3 is equal to 0, 0, 0. Like after performing the row transformation for A transpose, I got the matrix like 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0 with two pivot numbers 1 and 1 in the first and second column. Into the column matrix Y is given by y1, y2, y3 is equal to 0, 0, 0. Like after multiplying this, we can observe that the y1 and y2 will be the pivot variables and y3 is a free variable. So I'll be assuming y3 is equal to L here, and I got the equations like y2 plus y3 is equal to 0 from the second row, and y1 plus 2y3 plus 2y2 plus 3y3 from the first row. So since y3 is equal to, we have L, and replacing here, I got the value of y2 is equal to minus L. And in the first equation, replacing y2 and y3, I got y1 is equal to minus L. So hence I got the column matrix y is equal to y1, y2, y3 is equal to minus L, minus L, minus L. Hence the null space of A transpose is minus L, L. By taking L common factor, I got the matrix like L into minus 1, minus 1, 1. Hence the dimension of null space of A transpose is M minus R is equal to 3 minus 2. Hence the dimension of null space of A transpose is 1. Now I am going to find the relation between row space of A and column space of A. So row space of A is given by 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the null space of A is given by minus 1, 0, 1. This is not column space, this is actually null space, actually not column space. So now I am going to consider row space of A transpose into null space of A. So it is given by 1, 0, 1 into minus 1, 0, 1. So I am taking the first matrix of row space and the matrix of null space. So I got the value like minus 1, 0, plus 1, it is equal to 0. Again taking the second matrix of row space with the null space of matrix. So I got 2, 1, 2 into minus 1, 0, 1. So I got minus 2 plus 0 plus 2, it will be equal to 0. Hence we can say that the row space of A is perpendicular to the null space of A. Next one, I'm going to find the relationship between null space of A transpose with column space of A transpose. I'm taking the column space of A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 0, 1, 1, and null space of A transpose is equal to minus 1, minus 1, 1. So first I'm going to consider null space of A transpose into null space of A transpose. So it is equal to 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 1, 1. Like after multiplying these two matrices, I got minus 1, minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 0. And taking the second matrix of column space of A with the null space of A transpose, I got the matrix like 0, 1, 1 into minus 1, minus 1, 1. Like after multiplying these two matrices, I got the equation like 0, minus 1 plus 1, it is equal to 0. Hence both are 0. Hence we can say that the column space of A is perpendicular to the null space of A transpose. Okay, in the next lecture video, we'll be discussing the rank nullity theorem and problems on rank nullity theorem. Thank you.